Hello friends, I'm Tim Wildsmith, and in this video we're taking a closer look at the NLT Wide Margin Journaling Edition, part of the Filament Bible Collection from Tyndale. Okay, it's always a good day when we've got new Bibles from Tyndale and the New Living Translation, and this is the Wide Margin Journaling Edition. If you saw my unboxing video that I did recently that these Bibles were in, I was really excited about these. Single column, lexicon typeface, plenty of room in the margins to write and to journal. I really like what Tyndale has done with this. It's definitely a wide margin Bible, but it's kind of got that journaling Bible feel too, so it's good that they called it a Wide Margin Journaling Edition. It looks great, it feels great, and it's part of the Filament Bible Collection. I've recently, not recently, but I did a review of the Filament app last year, where it's basically this really cool app that pairs with the physical Bibles that Tyndale is making. So you've got a physical copy of the Bible, right? You have a Bible that you can hold, that you can read from, in this case that you can write your notes in, that you can journal in, but then it pairs well with their Filament app that gives you all of this additional resources, study material, videos, devotional content, maps, charts, graphs, all that stuff right in the palm of your hand with a phone or a tablet. I love the way that that pairs together. So you actually have a physical copy of the Bible, but then you have a lot of study tools that you don't have to carry around a bunch of books and charts and things like that. You have it all digitally. Really, really cool. These are designed well. I got a couple of copies of it here. I'm going to walk you through it now and show you what this Bible has to offer. Before we dive in, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's take a closer look now at the NLT Wide Margin Journaling Edition. Okay, first things first, the boxes. So this one, the hardcover edition, came in this like little slip case right here. You see it's got full color print all the way around and then one little insert there, but there's all the information on the back of it. And then this one, which is the leather-like edition, came in a two-piece box that actually comes fully boxed up. So that looks really great as well. Same information on the side. There you see actual text size, all the information. It tells you how to use the Filament app. If you haven't watched my video on the Filament app, you definitely need to check that out because I walk through the entire thing and do a screenshot on my iPad so you can kind of see how the app works. It's really cool. And the idea is you purchase one of these Bibles, you scan the code in the front, and then you get access to the full app. So hardcover edition, leather-like edition. This one is like, you can kind of see it's got a little bit of a sheen to it. Nice kind of like, it's like almost like a leather over board is really what it is, but very clean on the spine, black all the way around. This one, these like, what did they call this? They called it dark brown palm. This is actually like etched in there, imprinted in there. It has like a texture to it. Spine looks totally different on this one. And then it's all the way around. I think this looks really cool. Like when I first saw it, I was like, huh, that's interesting, but it looks really nice. It's got a perimeter stitch all the way around. As far as size goes, these Bibles are, I wrote it down, 6 3/4 inches wide at the text block and about 8 inches tall, and it's just under, it's like 1 3/4 inch thick on this one. It's a little bit thicker on the hardcover than it is on the leather-like, but so it's 6 3/8 inches wide, a little bit wider than most Bibles because it's a wide margin, 8 inches tall. Really, really good size. Now, real quick, I'm going to set this one aside. I mentioned that this one looked a lot like the original Filament Bible. Wait for it. So here's the original leather, genuine leather edition of the Filament Bible. So if you remember, it came in a box that looked like this when they first came out with the Filament collection. It wasn't a collection, it was just this Bible. So this is actually the leather-like binding, but it had this design on it, and it was a single column Bible with the lexicon typeface. You might have seen in my unboxing video that I geeked out about this one. I'll show it to you in a second. Lexicon typeface, which I really like. And I've done a video, I did a video called Bible Hacks, where you notice that this is the same design as the Tyndale Select, aka the Schuyler Caxton. It just doesn't have cross-references, it just has the page numbers out here, but it's the same layout, literally page for page. If you go to page 1639 in the Schuyler Caxton or the Tyndale Select, it looks exactly like this, just it has cross-references. So really, really, I loved this design. This is one of my favorite Bibles as far as single column, really great size, kind of mid-size. It's great. So this one kind of has a matching vibe to that, and they kept the lexicon typeface. So there's the two on the outside. Let's open these up. So I'm going to set this one aside. I'll open up the leather-like one. They both come with a single ribbon. Let me find that ribbon for us real quick. single ribbon on this guy. This one's brown. The other one I think is brown as well. Yeah, open this up. Now there's several different editions of this Bible. It's kind of a lighter copper color on this one. There is these ones, then there's a flowery edition. There's a couple of different editions. There's nothing like premium. A lot of people have asked, when are they going to come out with a new premium Bible because the Select has been retired? I hope that Tyndale will do that because I really like the way these look. So maybe if we could get a premium edition of this, that sort of thing. But opening this up, you get in here. Here's your presentation page, slightly glossy. Title page. I love their new logo that they came out with last year. So you see New Living Translation, NLT. There's the copyright page. There's all the different editions of this. Blue floral, cloth ocean, hardcover cloth ocean blue floral, indexed, leather-like, which is this one. Dark brown palm, there's a leather-like black. So these are really, really nice contents. Here's information about how to use the Filament app and get it set up, a note to readers, your introduction to the New Living Translation. This is all done with Lexicon, which is a typeface. One of my watchers, Lori Louise, said, hey, will you do a video about the Lexicon typeface because you talk about how much you love it all the time? Yes, I will. I need to work on that. But it's just the style, the font, the typeface that a lot of different Bible publishers use, and for some reason, I just really like it. Now we get to the text here. Okay, so main idea is it's a single column text. It's an 8-point Lexicon typeface. It is line matched and it's in a single column format. You get the textual footnotes here at the bottom of the single column, and then you get a 2 1/4 inch wide margin that has faint lines on it. I like the lines. A lot of times there's the blank space, and for me, if I'm not a very clean, I'm a little bit of a messier writer, so I like having the lines because it kind of keeps me in order. But there you see, it's opening pretty flat here, right here in Genesis. And this is the text of the Bible. It just does this. It's pretty straightforward. You get the space on either side, the single column typeface. You see on a page like this that has a few more textual footnotes at the bottom, it's a little bit bigger, but then on a page right here, it's a little bit smaller. So let me bring this up. Let's get somewhere out of Leviticus, so if you're actually reading the text, you won't be disturbed. So there's a little bit of ghosting on the page. They didn't publish what the GSM of this paper is. It feels really nice. It's got a nice texture to it. I'm sure that it will look really great to be written on. I saw a couple people post online that they've already started using this and writing in it, and that it's taken ink and highlighters really well. So I have not written in this one yet, but if you've used it already, I'd love to see a comment in this video and let us know how it's doing, what pens you're using and highlighters and things like that. But again, really classic. To scan this number up here and that little symbol, you scan that and it takes you to the Filament app. So you can be reading, taking your notes. What if you're reading, right, and you're journaling? You go, okay, I have a question about this, right? Well, then at the end of your reading time, you go find the questions you wrote, pull open the app, open the study notes, things like that. Find some answers to the questions you have. Or maybe you highlight something that really stood out to you. Go to the devotional material that they have in the app and really dwell on that a little bit more. And this is a great way to do that. You get a poetic typesetting here in the books of poetry, some of that prophetic poetry. Then we get here into, let's get to the New Testament. There's a red letter in here. It's kind of a nice mild red. Not too bold on the page, juxtaposed with the black around it. I think I'd like it to be a little bit darker, but overall, it's very nice. I am personally someone who leans towards preferring just black throughout, but this looks okay. And then you get to the end of the Bible, the end of Revelation. We get the Tyndale verse finder, so it's different topics and where the verses are. And after the verse finder, you get what I think is kind of cool, the way they've been doing Bible maps, is a visual overview of the Bible. So there's maps in here, yes, but then there's different charts and graphs. This right here is Israel's annual calendar. I think that's really helpful when you're reading through there. Here's an infographic, and they have a ton more of this kind of stuff in the Filament app. So you get a little bit of everything in here. Here's the ministry of Jesus, the different locations, and next to a map. I think that's really cool. Prophecies about the Messiah. That's really cool. some more maps. This looks really nice. Paste down liner on this one, brown with that leather-like. The black one has that kind of leather overboard, leather-like overboard. Same exact text block on the inside, same red letter. So you're getting the same thing on the inside. This one has some art gilding on some gold on the page edges, where this one's just clean. Man, pretty great, right? So there you have it. That's the NLT Wide Margin Journaling Edition from Tyndale. Great Bibles, right? They do a lot of different things. They do it well. They look great. They feel great. I know a lot of these videos you're trying to figure out if you should purchase one of these, and that's what my goal is to help you find a Bible that's right for you. And what I can tell you about these are, in hand, they feel nice. They look good on the page. Like, this really does work really well. And I don't say that about everything, but I really think that this Bible works really well. So if you have any questions about this, leave those in the comments. I will get back to you with an answer. If you just want to share your thoughts on what you see in these, or if you have one of these already and you want to let us know how it's going, drop that in the comments as well. If you want to purchase one of these, I will put links in the video description so you can purchase one of these Bibles, get one ordered. Again, there's more versions than just these. There's that floral one and some other designs as well, so you can check those out in the video description. I've also got links down there to Bible Review Blog on Instagram and Facebook. If you're on one of those two social media networks, come along, join the party there for Bible Review Blog. We're having a good time. I'd love for you to be a part of. And before you go, as always, hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel. That helps me reach more people here. It tells the YouTube algorithm that you're having fun, that you like it, and that it should show these Bible videos to more people. Wouldn't it be great if more people were watching these fun Bible videos and getting invested in the Word of God? This was a lot of fun. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.